Today, I am going on a massive spending spree for a Denver Broncos themed team in Madden 24. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So before I go into the auction house here, I gotta see how the current Broncos themed team lineup is looking. Man, it has been so long since I've actually updated this team. Looks like we still have Bo Nix, Terrell Davis, Marvin Mims, Jerry Jeudy, Rod Smith, some pretty decent O-linemen that will probably stick around on the team. Vernon Davis will definitely stick around on the team, but we definitely got to upgrade the wide receiver position and probably the running back position, man. For the defense, definitely some corners are probably needed, linebackers as well here, but yeah, we're definitely going to need some skill positions for sure for the Broncos theme team. We're going to generate the best lineup though, because I may have some players that I didn't have on the roster before here. Looks like maybe a wide receiver upgrade happened there, but he's still going to need upgraded there. We do have a Julius Thomas starting over Vernon Davis. I wonder why that is. Maybe for the ×3 chemistry. I'm not exactly sure there. Again, we have some pretty solid O-linemen, but we will need some upgrades on the O-line front for sure there. The fullback, we'll see about the fullback. I mean, I'm not too concerned about it. If we can find a good one on the auction house, we will upgrade. But if we got to stick with 90 overall Michael Burton, that is completely fine with me there. Bo Nix, I don't even know if he'll stay QB1. There is a Peyton Manning I kind of want, and he's way less AP than that Bo Nix, so we'll have to see about that. I'm not sure why it didn't generate 99 Julius Thomas, man. Like, how did it not get that as tight end 1? I have no idea, but at the end of the day, this Julius Thomas is definitely our starter. 99 speed, insane abilities. He's definitely our tight end 1. It looks like our tight ends are pretty set for the most part. Chris Manhertz, he's not a great card at all. The one thing he does have that's valuable is the run blocking, so I actually might keep him at tight end 3. We'll see about that, though, there. Vernon Davis, I feel like he's definitely got to stay at tight end 2 for us here. We'll remove the AP there, but hey, Vernon Davis should be a very solid number 2 to Julius Thomas there. And like I was saying earlier, man, the skill positions, the running back will definitely need to get fixed up here with some coins. And, of course, like I was saying, Bo Nix at 8 AP is just kind of insane. Don't worry, I'm not going to get rid of him. I actually might use him for like future gameplays with the Broncos team, but for the main starter, I think I do want Peyton Manning, so Bo Nix is probably going to be having to leave us there. But moving on to the defense here, our middle linebackers are probably all right where they are. I think I'm going to do something a little different and put some safeties at our sub linebacker, so those middle linebackers won't be seeing too much of the field there. We're definitely going to need a new outside linebacker there. Eric Berry can probably stay. He gets the ×3 Broncos chem there. Brian Dawkins obviously staying at the free safety spot. Bradley Chubb staying there. We do have Zach Allen, Mike Purcell, Deshaun Williams there, Randy Gregory. I mean, some of these guys, they'll probably stay because that's the best they'll get with how the theme teams are. PS2, Ty Law, keep to leave for our cornerbacks there. Ty Law is definitely going to have to be upgraded on. I like a key. PS2 is great. We'll probably need a new cornerback to replace Ty Law, though, there. So definitely a lot of upgrades to consider here, a lot to think about. So let's go ahead and get into the auction house here, and we'll start off with some of the offense positions we do need for this Broncos theme team here. So we're going to filter it down by Broncos and take a look at some of the positions that we do need. I know we need a left tackle for sure here, so there should be 96 Garrett Bowles. He should be perfectly fine. He'll get boosted up as well, probably up to like a 98 overall, so I think he will definitely be a great addition to the offensive line there. Honestly, I don't know if we need another O-line position or not there. I think left tackle was probably our most glaring hole. Like I said, I would take a look at fullback, and it looks like there's no 95 Michael Burton on the auction house, so we'll stick with 90 overall Michael Burton for now. Maybe we'll upgrade him in a later video, but for now, we will keep that Michael Burton. Doesn't look like there is a Javonte Williams on the auction house. There should be a 92 Theme Team Remixes Javonte that can be upgraded to a 99. Doesn't look like he's there, so we'll have to figure that out a little later, because I definitely want to upgrade on 95 Terrell Davis. I love Terrell Davis, but 95 I feel like is just not going to cut it at this point in the game, so we'll have to think more on that. We are going to be looking, though, for Peyton Manning, and there he is, 98 overall Peyton Manning. He's pretty cheap as well. The only thing is that we have to get Eli Manning in order to make this card like super good. So we're going to have to get both Peyton, which we just did, which was about 100,000 coins. And then we're going to have to get his brother Eli Manning in order for Peyton Manning to actually be at his best there. So Kind of sucks that we have to get both of them, but you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's like 200K, so not too worried about it. Definitely still spending a bit of coinage on them, but it's not honestly that bad at the end of the day. So 98 Eli for 98 Peyton there. It looks like it will all work out for the QB spot there. Moving on to our next position, we need some wide receiver help. Now, we do have some options for sure here. Again, probably all 3 of my wide receiver spots need some upgrades, so we're going to see who's on the auction house. Cortland Sutton, to me, definitely has to be an upgrade for sure. He's a 98 overall there. Court, welcome to the squad, the Broncos theme team. He should be a pretty good card for us there. Super excited to have Cortland Sutton on the Broncos theme team. Let's go ahead and move on to our next wide receiver here. Should be Demaryius Thomas. There is a redux there from the Easter promo, and we're definitely going to be getting DT, man. Rest in peace. One of my favorite Broncos of all time, man. So super cool to have him in Madden Ultimate Team on the Broncos theme team. So super excited for Demaryius Thomas. Now we will need one more wide receiver, and I actually do have one in mind that you guys are probably not even thinking about. He's on the Lions. So do think about that. He's a very short wide receiver. You don't really hear his name too much, but in this instance, he should be pretty useful. That's going to be Khalif Raymond, 96 overall. And honestly, dude, when he's boosted up, he'll be close to a 99 overall. I think he's going to be a super cool gadget wide receiver to use in the Broncos offense. So I'm super excited to have him. So we got DT, Cortland Sutton, our big reception guys, and then we have our gadget wide receiver in Khalif Raymond there. Now we are going to be using some training here and picking up that 92 Javonte Williams, man. I have to get him. I believe he gets Anger Runs X Factor and like 0 AP tank. So this Javonte is going to help us out majorly here. But moving on to defense here. Again, we have some positions to fill for sure on the defensive side. A cornerback, I know, some linebackers as well. But let's see what we can get our hands on with our other coins here. So we're going to filter it down here. We're going to go to the position of cornerback here, and hopefully we can find a pretty good stud for us. And I already have in mind who we're going to get, and that is easily going to be Chris Harris Jr. We already have Aqib Talib. Why not add Chris Harris Jr., who is probably easily one of the best slot cornerbacks in the game, along with, of course, lockdown Patrick Surtain II. That is such a nasty trio, man. PS2, Aqib Talib, Chris Harris Jr., man, he's going to be so good for us there. So it looks like we got our pretty good cornerback there to round out the DBs there. Now, I know I could get Champ Bailey. The only thing about 99 Champ Bailey is that his abilities are not really that good. They're more like man abilities, and I don't run man. I mainly run zone coverage. So to me, I think because Chris Harris Jr. can get those zone abilities and just, in my opinion, fit out the roster better, I think he's more valuable than that Champ Bailey there. But moving on to our next spot here, we're looking for 99 overall Von Miller. He should be a pretty decent pricey card here, man. It looks like he's a little under 200,000 coins there, so still, man, he's going to be a beast off the edge. Von Miller, I believe he gets some pretty crazy abilities and even an X Factor charge up as well, so he should be very good for us there. So super excited to have Von Miller where he belongs, back on the Broncos, man. I do miss him on the Broncos for sure, so super excited to have him on the team here. But moving on to our next position, we're looking for an outside linebacker. It doesn't look like there's a left outside. Can we find a right outside linebacker here? We could use Jonah Ellis and just fill him in at left outside linebacker. I don't know here. I mean, I know my edge rushers are most likely going to be Bradley Chubb and Von Miller for sure. I know that for sure. So I don't really feel the need to get an insane outside like a left outside linebacker like that, since I already have Von Miller and I know I'm going to be using Bradley Chubb. So maybe I could just stick with Jonah Ellis, and I mean, if he ever does come in, he'll be like a solid 95 overall, and he should be a fine substitute if he does come in. So I think Jonah Ellis here should be a fine fill-in position for that spot. So again, I'm not too worried about it. We're going to have Bradley Chubb and Von Miller coming off the edge, so it should still be pretty fun there. But yeah, so we got that position filled out. And I believe that is the final position I needed to complete the Broncos roster. So we definitely spent quite a bit of coins for today's theme team. But hey, man, Broncos are my favorite team. I had to ball out here. So let's take a overall look at the team very quickly here. Peyton Manning at quarterback, 99 Javonte Williams, Khalif Raymond, Cortland Sutton, Demarius Thomas, as well as our skill positions. Michael Burton, fullback, 90 overall there. We have Mike McGlinchey, Quinn Miners as well, Lloyd Cushenberry. We also have the team captain center playing left guard for us, Garrett Bowles at left tackle, Julius Thomas, Vern Davis, Chris Manhertz to round out the tight ends and the offense as well. And if you guys are wondering, I don't have abilities on them yet. I'm going to save that for the next video, which is going to be the overall look at the team with abilities and, of course, the gameplay with the theme team as well. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. We got Josie Jewell, Cody Barton at middle linebackers there. We also have Bradley Chubb and Jonah Ellis as our outside linebackers. They're pretty solid. We also have Brian Dawkins, Eric Berry for our strong safety and free safety as well. We got Zach Allen, Mike Purcell. We also have Randy Gregory and Von Miller for our ends there. And trust me, Randy Gregory will not be seeing a lot of playing time there. But moving on, we have our cornerbacks, Aqib Talib, Chris Harris Jr., and Patrick Surtain the second as well. And for some of our special teams, we do have Pat McAfee, Younghoe Koo as just to have the team chems. They didn't play for the Broncos, but they have the team chems, so they do round out the theme team there. And I did want to mention for the defense, we also have Brandon Jones, Justin Simmons as our technical middle linebackers, because they will play a little better than that Josie Jewell and Cody Barton. So yeah, man, the defense is looking pretty good. Obviously, the overall team I am very happy with. So I hope you guys are excited for the next video where we actually go over the abilities of the players and, of course, the gameplay. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.